So when I was like 6 to 7 years old, there was a video game that was very, very popular at the time called Minecraft. Everybody like at school was playing it, so I was like, I want to play it as well. Do you get what I mean? It took me quite a while to start playing the Minecraft because basically you had to pay, and I think my father didn't want that. I think I didn't even have a tablet at the time, not even like a computer. So it took me quite a while. But then I think 2 years after really wanting that, my father bought the Bedrock version on tablet. Basically, it's not like the Java, the desktop version. But yeah, he bought it. Okay, it was very, very nice. Enjoyed it a lot. You got what I mean? And then yeah, okay, it was very nice. But in 2019, that's when I started to play another video game. It was a video game that if I say like when it started to become popular, you know the video game that I'm talking about. So that video game started to become popular in 2017. And I started to play it in 2019, okay? So I started to play it, you get what I mean? It was basically Fortnite, you know what the video game that I'm talking about. But yeah, I already had tried for quite a long time, you get what I mean? But I was kind of a dumb young boy, so basically a dumb young kid, you get what I mean? So I didn't know how to download it, even though it was free. Just had to go on a computer and download this. But at the time I got actually a computer, so I downloaded it and it was very fun. I actually started to play the last like few days or few weeks of the season X, the season 10 of Fortnite, you get what I mean? And even recorded some videos for an old channel that I have, but okay, it was very fun. And then there was another video game that was very fun. I already had played played a lot Brawl Stars and other video games as well, but talking about the video games that really excited me a lot. I think it was in 2021, I'm not sure, but it was probably around that time. 2021, Epic Games did something. Basically, they made GTA 5 for the people that had something, I think, on Epic Games, I don't know. But it basically was free for a specific time. So guess what? I downloaded it because I always wanted for like probably at the time like 4 years in 2021. I already wanted to play like for 4 years straight. You get what I mean, or even more. You get what I mean. So I downloaded it, did the missions, and then you know, rob banks and like that. You get what I mean. It was kind of strange for me to do that, but yeah, just wanted to play the online, the free thing. You get what I mean. So it was very, very fun. You get what I mean. I even played another video games a lot. I think I played like some Roblox games like King Legacy, Valorant. I played a lot of probably the most that I played was like Minecraft, Fortnite, GTA 5, Brawl Stars, and Roblox. That's probably the most games that I've always played on my life, you get me. And then in 2020, I think it was probably in 2022, around 2022, that's when I actually started, like video games became kind of boring for me. And it was not like they became worse. They were still very nice, you get what I mean? And a lot of people were still playing, but for me, it started to become boring. And that's not the reason why I actually quit, you get what I mean? And it's not like, I became boring, that's why I quit video games. No. That's like a big problem, okay? But the thing is, in 2023, that's when things changed. I started to basically learn about self-improvement. And then, yeah, someone said, I remember, like, quit video games. Then I quit video games, you get what I mean? Not just, like, because they said to quit the video games, but basically they say, like, to become successful, it's not that you have to play video games, but it does help you to play video games, you get what I mean? And then, like, since then, basically 2 years ago, had a lot of fun. Of course, I had highs and lows, but I had actually a lot of fun not playing video games, you get what I mean? And not even like doing another bad habits I'm going to talk about in this video, okay? So basically what I'm going to talk about in this video is how quitting video games and even another bad habits that give you a lot of dopamine can actually make you more productive, make you procrastinate less, you get what I mean? And that is going to help you to achieve the things that you want. Maybe is something, maybe you want a career, but probably no, you probably want to like do something, a business, or you want to be an athlete or an entrepreneur, a musician, artist, something like that. This is going to help you so much, okay? And I'm going to explain further as well why, the reason why I was bored, well, like in 2022, like bored and was basically bored of playing video games. Not bored exactly, but like playing video games didn't satisfy me anymore. And that's interesting because it was exactly the time that I was like kind of more depressed. Okay, but yeah, before we start, just don't forget to subscribe and let's start. Okay, basically, the reason why you should play video games is because stop playing video games and even not bad habits is because, especially video games, because it makes your life more fun. The reason why it makes your life more fun, because the reason why I was actually not feeling satisfied by playing video games in 2022, I think it was around that time, was because I consumed so much video games. Because what happened is that my life was kind of boring, started playing video games, was still boring in my life, but when I was playing video games it was fun. That I played so much that not even playing video games, it's fun. And that is the time that usually people become depressed, because life is boring, playing video games is boring, and it's difficult to find something that satisfies you. That's why when I stopped playing video games and even another bad habit, I started to enjoy more the real life, okay? So that's the reason why it was better, you can I mean. I started to basically level up on my life and not just be a winner on video games, but be a winner in real life. Because if you're a guy that spends a lot of time in video games, like maybe like if you're like someone that makes money with that, or you're a content creator that makes money with that, which is work, which a lot of people can think, I want to do that, but it's still difficult to get in because of work. And I even consider you kind of a loser if you're kind of a winner in a video game, but you're still like kind of fat and you eat shit. For example, there's a famous pro player on Fortnite that I kind of respect, you get what I mean, which is Mongraal, you get what I mean. Before I didn't respect, he was just like a guy that just destroyed his keyboard while playing Fortnite. But basically I've seen that he changed a little bit, you get what I mean. He goes to the gym, he does even cold plunge. If you're like that type of guy, I consider you like a winner in life, you get what I mean. It makes money with that, okay, nice. But if you're not doing that, you're just like a winner in video games, but you're basically, that's the truth. Like maybe you don't agree, but you're a fucking loser in real life. That's the fucking truth, you get what I mean, okay? So yeah, this is like the reason why I should quit video games, you know what I mean? And even other things I'm going to talk about as well, which don't help you as well, okay? Okay, let me explain why it makes your life more fun to not play video games. Even though I said like, oh, my life was boring when I started playing video games. My life still was boring, but there was something fun on my life, okay? The reason why not playing video games anymore, and even not bad habits that I already said many times that are going to help you as well to make your life more fun, is that when you play video games, you're used to getting a lot of amount of dopamine. And a lot of times in our life, on a day-to-day basis, you don't have that much things apart from eating, but of course that's always fun. You don't have like something a lot of the times that gives you a lot of dopamine. So your life is just more boring because you're playing video games. But when you start getting used to not getting that much dopamine, because you do have not playing more video games and even not bad habits that give you a lot of dopamine, your basis or level of dopamine that you have to get to feel satisfied is going to be lower. It's going to not be like 200, it's going to be 47, you get what I mean, for example. It takes a little bit, like a bit of time when you quit it, but basically you start to just enjoy more some simple things, for example, more work, more training. That's why I said it makes you more productive, because if you don't have like all the fun things like the video games, your life, it's boring. But then when you start to like introduce some things that maybe you still think is boring, but the truth is are going to become more fun, because you don't have to get like a little 200 of dopamine, for example. This is just an example, to feel satisfied. You have to get less. So maybe like going to the gym gives you that amount of dopamine, so you feel satisfied. You got what I mean? That's why it makes life more fun. Because once you don't have the video games, all the other things that give you a lot of dopamine, your life is boring. So work, training, working on a business, for example, or studying for a career that you want starts to become more fun. It's the only thing that you have. Everything that you do, apart from like eating, maybe hanging out with your friends and maybe watching some educational content like this, it's boring. So for you to train is actually the fun part. For you to do some work is actually the fun part. For example, recording this video is fun. But if I was consuming less dopamine, it would be less fun. But because I'm used to not getting that much of dopamine, apart from eating like, oh, this is going to give a lot of dopamine. You cannot always compare with that, you get what I mean? But because I don't have those things, my life is just more fun. Okay? That's the reason why. Because when the things that you want to be productive at, you get what I mean, for example, the studying or the working or the training, are more fun, you just automatically are more productive. You just automatically will not present that much as you used to do certain things. Imagine that you're in a room, everything that you do is boring, apart from the things I already said. So life is boring, so like, yeah, studying actually, I don't have nothing to do like, but just study, you get what I mean. That's the only way. When you have so much fun things in your life that give you a lot of dopamine, when you think about like studying or working in the business, whatever, training, it's fucking boring. That's the thing. So that's why it makes your life more fun to not have fun things. And you know, if you're a video gamer, you know like how, you know, basically the life of a gamer is basically he loves to play video games. Outside from that, he basically doesn't like that much his life. He's always thinking about, when he's not playing video games, he's thinking about the video games that he wants to play, the progress that he wants to make, or maybe it's more like something that you make, that you build, or for example Minecraft, or something like more competition, like Fortnite, you know. You're just always thinking about the video games because your life is not that much enjoyable. When you're playing video games, it's fun. When you're not, it's not. But real life is a video game. So you should start leveling up your life, you get what I mean? And not heavy those things makes you more productive. And if you make more productive, you enjoy more heavy video games, you'll level up your life easier than you are going to do if you still have the video games and all of the things that give a lot of dopamine, okay? And a question I want to ask you is, if you were like, imagine like when you're 70 years old, will you look back and be grateful that you played a lot of video games and you haven't leveled up your life, and then you're just like ended up being 17 years old, that's kind of a loser, maybe has like a wife but it's kind of a shit, maybe fat, you know what I mean, you're fat, you're broke, you are weak as fuck, you don't respect yourself, you are healthy as fuck, you will not look back and be grateful. You'll look back and be sad that you did not improve your life, that you didn't stop playing video games and even other things to level up your life. You will not be grateful, and you know that for a fact. So make sure you do this, okay? So it's just not video games that you have to quit. Yeah, like the thing is, like, you can't stop playing video games, but if you have a lot of other things, it is not going to help you that much to really make the simple things, the work and training and studying, more fun, okay? So I put in the title just the video games, but actually not just video games. So you're probably already kind of pissed off that you have to quit video games. And now that you know that it's just not video games, it's going to be difficult. I know, and I don't expect you to quit at once, okay? But yeah. So okay, I'm going to just to say all the bad habits, and then I'm going to just tell you all the ways you can kind of basically satisfy that fulfillment you have from that bad habit, and video games is one of them. And how can you like kind of feel the same way to satisfy, because all the things that you do, you can satisfy them in a different way that is a more productive and healthy way, okay? Video games, there's two best ways to satisfy it. There's another ways. But the two best ways to satisfy the video game, the competition as well, and the leveling up, the score, the levels, is basically gym and business. For example, the gym, you have to, it's kind of fun, you get what I mean? Maybe you already played Roblox and they're like this game that you have to, it's kind of gay, those video games, but you get what I mean? But then you have like leveling up, like more kilos, you're leveling, or for example, the bench press, you used to do 5 kilos because maybe you're too weak, but now you're doing 40 kilograms, you get what I mean? So it's like leveling up, you get what I mean? So the gym, it's a lot like a video game, and as well a business. Imagine you're making money, it's like the score, you're leveling up, especially business, bro, it's really a video game, you get what I mean? So that's the way you can satisfy it. For example, you have a YouTube channel, you get more subscribers, and you make some money, like that seems like kind of a fun thing. It's basically like a video game, you get what I mean? So that's the way you can satisfy the for example, jiu-jitsu as well, another martial arts as well, but jiu-jitsu as well, it's like a lot of video games, because apart from the fact that you have first, like, you have to dress in a different way, which sometimes in the video games it's nice, and then you have the belt, so you can like level up to another belt, white belt, which is fun. And so you have the competition, so jiu-jitsu is a lot like that. We can argue that for example, boxing is as well like that. It's fun as well, but it doesn't, jiu-jitsu specifically, because you have the belt, it's a lot like a video game, you get what I mean? So that's ways you can satisfy because competition, leveling up, it's something that you actually should have in your life. That's the reason why you're addicted to it. The thing that makes you addicted to video games are not a problem. Brotherhood, competition, leveling up, having fun, basic brotherhood, fun with your another male friends. It's something, it's not a bad thing. People just didn't told you how can you satisfy those same feelings, but in a way that is productive and it makes your life fun. Imagine you're making money, or you have a YouTube channel, something like that. You actually would have a lot of fun, wouldn't you? You know for a fact that you would have, okay? So that's the way you can satisfy the video games. Okay, let's talk about the next things, which is probably things that you're going to like really not want to do, but I'm telling you, it definitely helps. Netflix, anime, and TikTok, basically watching some content, you know what I mean? And just I want to say something here, like watching a movie once in a while with friends, not actually a problem, but basically, especially alone, I don't recommend. So on Netflix, anime, and TikTok, things that you should not be watching. TikTok, when I say like reels, scrolling on Facebook, all of that, these are things that you're just basically wasting your time, gives you a lot of dopamine, especially TikTok, bro. TikTok gives a lot of dopamine, you know what I mean? So imagine when you're going to do something that doesn't give you that much dopamine, like hitting a workout, which actually gives a lot of dopamine, but compared with what TikTok gives you, or Reels, or YouTube Shorts gives you, TikTok, Reels, YouTube Shorts is way more dopamine that gives you. And that's a problem, you know what I mean? So the way you can satisfy that, that's going to be difficult. That's going to be difficult. I don't expect you to do this very at once, but basically you have to exchange it for like videos. Actually, like, you're probably doing something like this. Actually, like, oh, if you're watching this video, it's because you are already kind of a little bit close to to do that, you get what I mean? If you watch a lot of TikTok and you do a lot of these bad habits, I'm actually like surprised that you have the capacity to watch a video like this. And this is basically a video that type of video I recommend you to watch, because doesn't have a lot of dopamine, and it's more educational, so it's better. You can remember podcasts, David Goggins podcasts. When a lot of times I remember to watch Andrew Tate podcasts, you get what I mean? More this educational type of content, and maybe in the beginning it can seem more boring, but the truth is, after a while, you actually are going to enjoy it, and you're probably enjoying this video, aren't you? You get what I mean? Because if you're watching like it's basically you're watching always like 20 minutes of my video, so you like to watch this type of videos, okay? There's not a lot of videos, there is, but It is probably a good way for you to keep watching to watch my videos. Oh, like, stop watching the normal content. Watch content like me. But yeah, watch content like me, of course. You get what I mean? Because I'm making a type of content that I would watch myself. You get what I mean? And I don't want. I'm not watching the really. Sometimes I end up watching. I actually, a couple days ago, I ended up watching like the MrBeast video. I give it a lot of dopamine, but it was just because he was like, was the MrBeast video on the pyramids. I was like, I like those old, basically like, I'm a guy that likes theories. I like old things. You get what I mean? I think those things are very interesting. And when I saw like MrBeast made a video about that, I knew that he was going to show a lot like that. So I was kind of interested about that. And but yeah, I noticed it gives a lot of dopamine. You get what I mean? And the problem is like, then I'm going to do something that doesn't give that much dopamine. It's kind of difficult, you get what I mean? And it doesn't help you, okay? But yeah, that's the way you satisfy it. For example, junk food gives a lot of dopamine, which is unhealthy and gives a lot of dopamine. The way this is so easy, like just eat healthy food. And something I'm going to tell you here in this video that's going to make you want more to start eating healthy. Because you probably eat healthy, you think, no, I have to eat a lot of vegetables, no, I don't want. It turns out that the most healthy thing to eat is actually meat. And you probably love meat. Not talking about like nuggets or some shit with seed oil, something like the good meat, and you know like what I'm talking about. So actually eating healthy is quite fun. Like eating a bunch of eggs, eating meats. It's fun to eat healthy, you got I mean. I even like heard people like really some doctors here online that talk about that even bacon can actually be good, you got I mean. Sausages, bro, like eating healthy, it's fun, you got I mean, it's fucking fun. If just like I actually got like vegetables, but eating vegetables, it's just like it's just a tasty thing. It's not like a food that you can rely on, you got I mean. That's why vegans eat more, the way they are full, they satisfy themselves not from the vegetables, from the carbs, because with vegetables you cannot be full. So eating healthy actually is basically eating meat for most people, like 99% of people. Maybe there's like 1%, no, like the meat, they have a problem, you know what I mean? But and I remember, I was not talking about nuggets, and I'm talking like the meat, high quality meat. Not like some shit nuggets, like nuggets. I know nuggets is fucking good. I know. Okay, I mean, I don't want to talk about meat, I talk about fish as well, okay? So it turns out that that's a reality. There's like doctors that are very healthy, very shredded, that just eat meat, bro. So that's, you maybe don't believe it, but maybe you can search like Dr. Chafe, something like that. He talks about that. There's basically the best doctors, you know what I mean? That's why they're even like, they are good physically. A lot of the times doctors are just fat, trying to tell you how to eat healthy, but they don't have the authority to say that. There is even like a president of health or some random content from I don't know what country. What I think it's Germany. I don't know. I'm probably saying wrong, but that basically is a president of health that's fucking obese. So you're dumb to listen to the normal what society tells you about eating healthy. It actually turns out that is this. That's why like before the food pyramid came, it was not normal to people to be fat. That's why they used to eat more meat before, especially in the United States. Now they are eating less meat and eating more like cheat food. Everybody's obese, or like a good amount of people are obese. Okay, then the adult content and masturbation. This is like something that you're not going to satisfy like that easy unless you have like a partner already. If you have, okay, you can. So watch adult content masturbation while having a partner is like kind of dumb, you know what I mean? So you have to quit it. The most difficult part for people is like to quit when they still don't have a partner, but the truth is you have it because there's no like chance. So when you have a wife, no, okay, you can satisfy yourself, but once you don't have that, there's just no way you can. It's just a fucking truth, okay? And this is like adult this is like These video games and this is basically the things that give you the most dopamine. So this is the thing that's going to help you the most, so that you can like basically just enjoy more simple things. Okay, so yeah, this is the things that you gotta quit. You gotta. I mean, I don't expect you, as I told you, to quit at once, but yeah, just make sure you're not being a little bitch, and not take at least a little bit of action from now on. Start taking some action, because this is going to help you to make you way more productive and achieve the things that you want, because that's the reason why I'm helping you with productivity, is to make your life better, and so that you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I finished the script. I did it, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's it. That's what you gotta do, and it's fucking difficult. You have a lot of mental belief, a lot of things in your mind. Say, I don't want to do this now. It's going to be hard. No. The truth is, I fucking understand you. I know. But the truth is, I don't have those things. There was actually a time that, no, 2 times happened. Actually, like I was a little bit not depressed, but a little bit sad for a couple of days. And it was also not because I didn't have these things, but just because of just things that happened. You know what I mean? But in general, I'm feeling good. You know what I mean? Like right now. But basically, there was a time that let me try to watch anime again. So I started to everything for like 9 days straight. This happened like a couple of weeks ago. I was just watching anime. Okay. And I had like some coping, like, but this makes me more because I'm doing like martial arts, so this helps me to like more fighting, and it was very fun. It was basically, if you're curious, I was watching Bleach, you know what I mean? And it was funny, even my sister came here, you were watching Naruto, you know what I mean? And she was, what are you doing? I'm saying, I'm not doing nothing while watching Bleach, okay? But was not Naruto, it was Bleach, but it's like the Ichigo face basically. The hair is kind of like Naruto, but yeah. I was watching it for like 9 days straight, something like that. And then what happened? First, is that I was like just almost every single day, just consume for 4 hours. Bleach, you got me. So it's a lot of time, okay? And then the biggest problem that I noticed that simple things start to become more less fun, and instead of my mind a lot of times think about like the work, the things that I want to do, the projects, I'm just like just thinking about the anime. So I noticed like, no, this is not what I want. This is not the best version of myself. So I quit it. And then actually a couple days ago I started like, let's try to play. I don't know, I'm not feeling good, like let's play video games. So I was like, I want to play Fortnite. No, it was like actually Minecraft. But the thing is, I don't have the. I tried to download the tail launcher, which is the free thing, the Minecraft, but it doesn't work on the Mac, because on the Mac because now I have Apple and he protects more my computer. So he said that it had virus, even though like a lot of people talk about it. I already played in the past when I had like a computer, like a desktop. Now I have a laptop, but I used to use that and was good, and a lot of people used to use that to not pay the Minecraft, basically the Java version. Okay, so I basically played demo, which is like you can play like for an hour or 2 hours. It's basically something that Minecraft allows you to do, just to experiment playing Minecraft without having, you get me, just to know if it's good. So yeah, I started doing that, and there was a specific day I spent a lot of time, like I was just like for 2 hours, okay, let's go. And the time was passing so fast, but I just played, made a house, had a project, or like made this house, do this. And then there was a time that I wanted some bones, you get me, to increase my farm, something like that. And then I went with the wool, actually, because I had some more bones, adopted, I think, a wolf that became a dog because of that. So it was my dog, so I was killing people. And then there was a time that I was almost dying, and guess what? The dog dies. So my mental health was a bit fucked because of that. Then I tried to survive. Now, basically, what happened is that I was kind of almost dying, and I didn't know where was my house. And I felt a little bit like fucked up my mental health because like, oh no, because in Minecraft you feel a little bit lonely when you're in that world, like with that song. So it tortured myself. You get me a little bit like dying a little bit in my mind, but yeah. So yeah, so basically what happened is I ended up dying, losing all the items, and I didn't have even more time, almost 20 minutes just, maybe, or 10 minutes. And for whatever reason, I had the capacity to just find out the items again. And I tried to come back to my home with the items, almost dying, just didn't have food, just almost dying, just one heart left, you get what I mean? I didn't know where was my house again. And then I just didn't have more time, and then that's it. So, well, actually good that just shit happened, because I was like, not even feel like to play Minecraft again, but I couldn't even play it. But I realized that, yeah, that's not my best version of myself. So yeah, I hadn't played the basic and watched anime for actually kind of a long time. Just one time when I was like doing some monk mode and then fun mode. But yeah, I just realized like that's not the best version of myself. But actually was good because it made me realize that, realizing that sometimes you just remember, you know what I mean? Sometimes when you, for a very long time, you don't, for when you don't eat junk food and you eat junk food, you feel bad afterwards. You're like, not feel bad because you did a bad habit, but bro, if you don't eat very healthy and then you eat junk food, bro, after a while you're going to see some dots on your face and maybe you're going to feel bad or have diarrhea, like the next day. So yeah, sometimes you realize it. You know, I'm not saying to do this every week. You know what I mean? To just like, let me play for games, to realize that doesn't help me. Not telling you to do that, but yeah, that's just yeah, something like just to, if you're curious about it. But yeah, that's it. Hope I helped you, brother. I truly hope this video helps you to make you more productive, understand this, that most people not gonna do this. Most people are not gonna take action on this. Maybe are going to take action, but not 100%, because it feels, maybe you don't believe in it, but just try to start a business, start exercising, start watching some type of content like that, and you're going to notice that at least you make your life more fun. Maybe you like not having that much fun as you could have maybe playing video games. Especially now that your life is not at the point that you want it to be, but at least you're living the real life. And even if you just play like 1 hour of video games, it sucks to play 1 hour of video games because you always want to play more, and it doesn't help. You get what I mean? So just recommend to do what I said, and I think even in the future I'm going to make a video of how to quit the bad habits, because you have to know a little bit how to quit it, you get what I mean? Because you're probably going to struggle a lot, but take a little bit of action and just bear in mind and understand this. Maybe you're not going to take that much action now, but I hope you take action more in the future. And at least in 1 year from now, you're basically free from all of these things, okay? So that's it. Hope I helped you, brother. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and bye.